Hey, this will be a video chart on AMBS. We will be taking a look at the daily time frame. So you can see the chart here, and I should note that we've done this one multiple times, but it has been a while since the last time I've done it. And to be honest, I can't remember when it was the last time, but if you go back to the video archives, you can look that up. Anyways, we've had a pullback, but it did bounce pretty much exactly where you would want to see it, and since then, it's been holding up and acting the way that you'd want to see it act. So what do I mean by all that? Well, the first thing is I mentioned it bounced where you'd want to see it bounce, and that is right here at this purple line. This is the 50-day simple moving average, and this is always a key level of support. So it was good to see that it was able to hold there, and then you can see this bounce here. Now the second thing I commented on was it's still acting the way we would like to see it act, and that is first staying above the 50-day simple moving average, which as you can see it has, but second off putting in a higher low after the bounce. And so far so good on that, and that leads us into our first thing, our first level of support, which is right here at 0.079. You can see after the bounce up, there was some profit taking, but a higher low did get put in right there at 0.079. So that's going to be our ideal level of support, meaning ideally you would like to see the price hold above there. If it doesn't, you of course still have the 50-day simple moving average down here as support. But ideally, and what would make the chart look the best, is if this level can hold, because that would then allow the chart to have put in this higher low. And you can see after the hammer candle yesterday, today got a nice follow through. So far so good in regards to that. In terms of resistance levels, this one's pretty straightforward. You can see on the bounce, the profit takers stepped in. I'm going to call this resistance right here at 0.114. So that'll be the first level of resistance. Make that line a little thicker because it looks like there's some sellers up there, but if the price can get above there, then really nothing else resistance wise until up around the 15-16 cent range. So it could see a nice pop here if the price can push through this level. Looking down at volume, you can see pretty modest. So with any sort of break up through that resistance, the bigger the volume, the better on that. Overall, though, obviously people would still like to see the chart up here, but it maintained that support, got a bounce, put in a higher low. So hopefully it's back on the right track, and we'll have to see what transpires and happens. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Also, if you go up here and sign up for the newsletter, you will get a free ebook, so I'd encourage you to do that. And if you found this video helpful and want to get serious and further your education as a trader, look down here. We have our robotic trading education that you can look into. So I'd encourage you to look into both of those things. Consider signing up, and that way you can get on our newsletter and start to get some of our profitable trade alerts. Again, if you have any other questions, please let me know. If not, have a great weekend.